Hello everyone, this is Shashank. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to cover a topic in which I'll be showing you how we can generate contracts in our Podio system. So there are two ways by which we can generate the contracts. First approach is with the help of Zapier, and second is with the in Globiflow, right? So what I recommend is we should always go for Zapier. Why? Because in Zapier you save your contract template in your Google Drive or inside your Google Doc, and then based on that your contract gets generated. But if you would have done it in Globiflow, then it is not so much familiar with most of the people to make changes in Globiflow, right? So because they are very much familiar with Google Docs. So in this particular example I'm going to show you that how to generate the contracts if you have saved your template in your Google Doc file. So this is my template. This is my template for seller contracts, right? You can see here, and in this document I have used few variables like today's date, seller name, transaction shall close on before property, county, and few more fields are there. So I want these variables to pull the values directly from Podio item, right? And then after parsing the document, it should create an item in my Google Drive and place it in their respective sellers. So I have made the zap for that as well. So in this zap, what I'm doing, we have set a trigger as when the item gets updated in Podio, then it will check that only on a button click, that's a button down here, this button, generate. So seller contract, it has four options: generate, contract generated, send via write signature, sent via write signature. So whenever I'll be clicking on this generate button, then only I need that zap to be run. So for that I have set this filter. Then in third step I am checking that whether a folder is already exist with this seller name or not. So my this seller name is Akache 2. So here if you can see that I have no seller with this name, so it will look for that particular seller in this signed document, and if it finds any, then it will put that contract in that folder. Otherwise it would create a new folder and put the document in there, right? Then in fourth step we are creating the document based on this template, and after parsing all the variables fields in here, and at last at step fifth we are again updating the field as contract generated. So that will be a kind of notification for the Podio admin that the contract has been successfully generated, and in your drive you can have a look, right? So we have set all these steps in this zap. So now let me show you an example that how it works. I'm going to create a lead here, and there are few fields that I have to fill, like what is your name? Shashank. Okay. Hello. Did you calling concern? No, this is the name field. What is the email address? What is the property? This is my property. And what all information? So I am pulling all the information from these fields. That's why it is mandatory to fill all the information. Otherwise, if you would create the document and you don't have these fields filled in, it will create a blank field document. So all the places where I am using these variables, they will have blank values. So it is you have to make sure that whenever you are creating the documents, you have the values filled in already in the Podio item. How much you're asking for the property? I'm asking 96,000. What is the best you can do? 95. And what else? Tomorrow. This is my purchase price, 80,000. Contract date should be today, and that's it. Let me confirm that I have all the fields filled in, and yes, I think so. Right, so in this template, I think I'm using today's date, seller name, address we have filled, this we have filled, purchased and balance due. So I think I have filled most of the information, and let's save this item here. Now, as I showed you that this zap triggers when I update the field, this. So whenever I'll click on this button, let's click here, so it will run this zap and all the operations will get performed, and in few minutes it will set the link in these two fields. Sometimes Zapier takes 15 minutes, that's up to time, that's the maximum time it takes, so it might take some time here. So let me run this zap directly from here, just to show you that how will it work. Right now I'm running it manually, but it would run automatically when you will actually run it. So in these fields it will set the Google Doc link and the PDF link. So it is saying here that the zap has run, and if you'll notice that yes, it has set the links, right? And if I click here and open it in a new tab, it has the Google Doc link, the parsed document link, right? So as I said that we have to make sure that we have all the information filled in our Podio item. So I think I have skipped this field, and if I take you here, yes, so I forgot to fill the information in this field, that's why it is like this. But other than that, we have the date, today's date, as we have set the variable in here. So here's the date, this is the seller name, so my seller name is Shashank, and the address we have filled in, the country, and here is the purchase price that we have set here. So it has pulled all the information from the Podio item except the one that we forgot to fill in, right? So that's why I said that it is so necessary to make sure that you have filled all the information and then only you generate the contract. So this is how you generate your contracts, and it is so easy to manage because you have your all the templates in your Google Doc, and it is very easy to make changes directly in there. And whenever you make any of the changes, so from next time it will automatically get reflected in the documents. One thing I forgot to show you here is that it has saved the Google link in here and PDF link down there. So if I'll open this PDF in a new tab, you can see that whatever you have in the contract, whatever parsed information you have in this contract, the same information you have in your PDF document, and this is the document that you will be actually using. In case you want to change, you want to make some changes in the contract, you can directly do so here, right? So suppose you have generated the document, but there are some information you want to update, like I want to update this field expires on June 15th. So let me save this document, and if I again check this PDF, you can see the magic here that it has directly pulled the changes I have made in that document in this PDF, right? So this is so cool. You get all the changes right away whenever you make changes in the contract. So now I have the parsed contract, and let's assume that this is the correct contract, and now I want it to send to my client. What I will do, I will just click here, and it will download the PDF, and that I can either attach here or send this document via email or via write signature or via any method, and you can do it, right? So this is how you create your contracts with the help of Zapier. All these steps I have showed you already here, and this is how you manage the template, and this is the folder that gets created. So in the Zap I showed you that it will create the folder. So this is the folder that got created when I clicked on the generate button, and inside this folder we have the contract. So it automatically generates the folder and puts the contract in their respective folders. So this is also so cool. You don't have to manage all the things. This this Zap manages everything. So I hope this video is helpful for you, and it gave you an idea that how you can generate the contracts. Let me know in case you have any questions or if I can help you. Thank you so much.